Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday, the 19th of March in London, and around the world as well. It's Mothering Sunday in Britain. I don't know if you can read these. There's a reason why I'm wearing these. I'm about to read my blog, and I haven't published it yet either on my website. So it's a bit of a departure for me, a bit of a nod to the importance of video and podcasting and the like. So I'm going to put a link on this read, which will take you to the blog if you fancy having a bit of a read as well. But I'm going to read it for you now. I've called it "Not Hitting the Streets." I need to get off this thing here and then go to my document, which I believe is here. Good, here it is. So this is Dominic's blog today. I hope you like it. I enjoyed writing it. I enjoy writing my blogs all the time, but every time I write a blog, I always think this is a good blog. But anyway, there we are. You can decide. That's not for me to say. So, as part of his A-level art, Paddy has chosen photography, a smart move given his mum's profession and her proclivity for helping others, and especially her young. Like most students, and probably almost all boys, Paddy likes to leave things to the very last second to complete and submit any tasks required of him. That's why they're called deadlines, Dad. The atmosphere in the house is further strained because he has chosen homelessness as his topic to explore via photography. Suitably worthy, earnest, and on message, but not so easy to record. Photographing homeless people is not straightforward for the myriad ethical issues it throws up. At the very least, it is intrusive, even exploitative, and especially so when the photographer hails from a nice-ish home which is warm and comfortable, if a little untidy and in general need of a spruce up. And dangerous, given that Paddy insisted on venturing outside alone with his eminently stealable smartphone. Homeless people tend to congregate in the shadows and secreted areas where drug use is an option and other nefarious activities associated with people in such dire straits. I digress a moment because I'm reminded of my good friend Gary Coleman, a comedian by night, a doctor by day, and specializing in palliative care for the homeless. Followers of the Brothers Trust will know that we support a charity in Detroit called the Empowerment Plan, an organization providing jobs for homeless and or abused women to make coats, sleeping bags for the homeless. They provided us with some coats to create online content, after which we found suitable recipients for them. One man, no older than my sons, is homeless close to where we live. In a green room at a gig, I was telling Gary about this, and I explained how disappointed I was to see the young man again shortly afterwards, but without his coat. I asked him about it, and he explained that he had loaned it to a mate. Gary shook his head ruefully. Dom, he's not lent it to anyone. He's sold it. Better selling a coat than his ass to some bloke in the park. A chastening chat and put things firmly in perspective as I headed to the stage to be funny. These are the as you'll be able to see now, I hope. These are the badges of the Empowerment Plan. It's a great charity. Paddy's first excursion onto the streets was not a success. As we had agreed, Paddy sought permission first, and unsurprisingly, everyone he approached refused. One person requested food as payment, which Paddy duly provided, but then she revoked her permission, and he returned home with nothing. And with his deadline looming and his parents repeating pointless observations about getting things done ahead of time, only added to the maelstrom and dilemma. What if the photos were staged or choreographed? This is definitely a possibility, albeit perhaps ethically dubious, but needs must. The deadline is tomorrow. I could pretend to be homeless, Paddy suggested, but Nikki quickly scotched this idea. We haven't needed to buy clothes for our boys since Tom became the Tom Holland, and as a result, our boys tend to lounge about in desirable clobber and shoes. No, Paddy, you're not doing that, Nikki said, and you can't anyway, not in your cool clothes. You'll never pull it off. You need someone scruffy, someone who looks lost and down on his luck. At this, all eyes turned to me. My regular readers will know that throughout my stubborn career, I have auditioned for many roles, even some famous life-changing gigs. Frodo Baggins for Peter Jackson, no less. Well done, Elijah. And Eddie in Eddie the Eagle. Well done, Taron. Plus many others without a sniff of ever hearing action. But finally, here is a role I am a shoo-in for, well within my skill set, and I have the look. I have the look for it even without my lockdown beard, which I am persisting with for now. But you will all be pleased to read that I refused the role to be Paddy's homeless stooge. As much as I'm on side with helping my boys, I draw the line at hitting the streets with a sleeping bag. My well-honed moral code is at play, but also a part of me worried that the person assessing Paddy's project might recognize me, and not that he might rumble Paddy's ruse, but that he might conclude that Dominic Holland really has become homeless, from a TV favourite to life on the streets, proving the maxim that we're all just a few wrong decisions from falling through society's supposed safety nets. As usual, Nikki weighed in and off they went to get the images that Patrick needed. I stayed home with Tessa and watched telly, the best place for a dad with some abilities, but only within an extremely narrow gauge. So there we are, guys. That's my little blog, 800 words for you guys to listen to and watch me read. I hope you liked it. As I say, there's a link on the screen to the website where it will be published. And you can also see some stuff below that about the Brothers Trust and Takes One Life 2 and the podcast, which will be coming out very shortly as well. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll now stop this thing here and I will see you all anon. Many thanks. Happy Mother's Day to all you mums out there. Best wishes. Bye-bye. Good luck. Da-da.